Yo, good luck, my man.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Returning it, Justice Hill. His first carry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Go, Naheem. Go, Naheem. Let's go. 6-9. Good play.
Naheem Hines, 60 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Fucking fat-fingered.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
You're playing with fire, man. You're playing with fire.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
Into a double team, and it's
Give me that.
intercepted.
That's to the house.
Off at the 13.
That's to the house.
And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And he
Good
will
play.
bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That
We'll
great
see if that
read.
pick 6 looms
play.
large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there.
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Being chased out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and
he's
go.
breaking crazy
Don't make
tackles,
something
too.
worse than what it was.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide
He's
to
just
a
going to keep
stop.
running with Josh
He
Allen.
does
That's
have the
completely
first
fine. He's
down.
taking up
Partner, he
a
was
lot of
going
clock.
through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. Ravens. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular
Often Christian work.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Really?
This defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
He's got me clamped.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Do you need to make so much noise? Jesus Christ.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline.
What is he running, bro? Why is he getting such nice screens off of the edge? I don't get it. That's like AJ Klein or some shit.
To punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Can we
and they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
Let's go.
For the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin the drive with Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, Hines. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Playing my game. I'm not doing anything. That's him.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front.
Would have liked to shoot just a little bit more clock there, but good play, Patrick.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Is he paying attention to the time? Is the clock right now? Very good.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
I think he's giving up.
Watch out for Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Pushing too much. Down he goes. Villa gets him for a loss of 8. What a great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And running with power here. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
Okay, sounds good.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run again with Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lost 2.
I still have to shower and everything.
You got to figure the further they fall behind,
I can only make this game go so fast.
They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And this returnable for Hill. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson.
Oh my God.
That's
supposed to be low pass, Justyn.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
What are you doing?
And the Bills force the turnover.
I got you baited.
They'll take over at their own 27.
That's supposed to be
Still
low
down
pass.
quite a bit here, several scores.
Acrobat made that play
at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is intercepted. Looked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over the yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A quick throw here out to Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Play action. Now Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown.
Westry.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 138 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Why didn't I let him take it, bro?
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
GG's.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
Heater on. Here's a cold.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.
I think
I'm
he probably
Brandon
gave
Gaudin.
up
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
No speed. God damn. Still no speed for Hollywood. He's been fucking turning on too. Can't believe I haven't gotten a single speed upgrade for him. Alrighty, so that means we got the Dolphins next sim in the AFC Championship game. Panthers beat the football team. Probably gonna be Rams, Panthers, Ravens, Dolphins. Didn't see this shit coming, that's for sure.